me. We are noobs.
Yes.
This is for noobs by noobs. Okay, so hi Jess. This is Lane.
Hey.
You know
Lane.
I think you had dinner with Lane once, right? Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's it. But you will be spending a lot of time with her next week. And also, we have a 7-hour car ride back. And this is what we will be doing. We're going to be playing Magic the Gathering on the way back. And since you decide that you won't take any of the tutorials that Brandon gives her, I know, right?
Oh,
wow. But, now we're going to teach you how to play Magic the Gathering. This is your basic monster card.
You can mirror
and yeah.
You can just mirror the
It has health down there. That is attack on one, right here, and then this is defense. And this is like, this right here on top is this part right there is its mana cost.
Okay, so this is basically mana. It's called land.
It's land.
This is a basic land called swamp, which would be dark. So if you look on this, you can see the little skulls which means you need 2 of these, and then the numbers mean you can use
any other color land. Like, hold up, here I have red land. I have red land. Like, this is a mountain, which is red land, as opposed to a swamp, which is black land. So this card right here would require at least 2 swamps and 3 lands of any other color. So maybe I had 2 swamps out and 3 mountains out. I could play this card. And when you play a card, basically you have to tap the land. So what you do is, when you have your starting hand, which is 7 cards, Jessica, you start with 7 cards. Okay, so let's say I was playing this hand. Let's say I had these many cards out. I have 2 swamps and 3 mountains. And I wanted to play a card like this one, which is a very high cost card. You don't see very many of these. Well, you do in my deck, but I play a high cost deck. And it has 2 swamps and 3 others. So what I would do is saying, okay, well, I'm going to play this card. So I would put it out on my field, and I would tap 3 extra and 2 swamps. And I mean, these can be whatever. They don't have to be like non-swamp cards. They can be swamps.
They can be forests?
Yeah, they can be forests, which we have those too. And yeah. So they're like different colored decks, and different colored decks. You can mix the colors, but they all do different things. That is your basic, I'm gonna play a monster card, or like a creature. That is basically how you play. And you can only drop 1 mana a turn, unless you want to do unlimited mana drop, which is like, let's say I had 3 mana in my hand, I could play all 3 at the same time if we're playing unlimited mana drop, but don't expect anybody to let you play unlimited mana drop except for me, because I love it, because I play high cost decks. So what we're going to do now is we're going to show you the other cards, which are, let's find some. This card right here, you can tell it's an instant because it says instant on it. And it is...
I'm trying to point to it.
Yep.
And this little line right here.
It says instant. And it is only, it has this funny little symbol, which is actually new, and it can be played with either 2 life or 1 mana, which we just showed you what a mana was. Hey, that was Brandon, awesome. Instant can be played at any time in the game. Monsters and like creatures and sorcery and enchantments and stuff, you can only play at your turn.
Lots of meta!
Yeah, so like I could play this on Lane's turn whenever I wanted to. It normally has just like quick effects like, I don't know, like lose a life or target creature dies.
You start out with 20 life.
Yeah.
Typically.
You can gain or lose life. And there's a thing called poison counters, which is more complicated, and I'll probably get to that in like part 2, which part 1 is basics. We're just doing basics right now, Jess, because you don't know how to do any of this. This, because you can tell because they're gray and they say artifact on them, is an artifact. And they're not creatures unless they are artifact creatures, because they say artifact creatures on them.
And creatures always have the little, like, defense stuff.
Attack.
Defense. Yeah. Attack, defense.
It's attack and defense. Okay, so about now we're realizing as we're editing this that it's 5 minutes and we're not halfway done with it. So we're going to make a part 2 and possibly a part 3. But since it's 11:11 right now, wait, make a wish.
Okay, make a wish.
Okay, so Lane sucks at wishing.
I made a wish. It's probably not going to come true because it's.
We tried to make it short, but it's not gonna happen.
No.
So we're gonna talk really quick right now. So we're gonna make a part 2, and this is part 1. Part 1's gonna get uploaded right now. So yeah, bye.